So what are we to be doing in March now? In March. In our now. What are we to be doing now? Let's just say now. What are we to be doing now? Are we still here? No. Okay. Which ones? These? Okay. So what are we to be doing now? Oh, shoot. It's already 6 o'clock. Okay. I'm going to have to do his hair at 7. But that's the latest I can do it. What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we, the Light Seer Collective? What are we, the Lightworker Collective? What are we, the Enlightened Spirit Ones? What are we supposed to be doing now? Okay. All right. Priorities. At the foundation is realizing what our priorities are. Realize what your priorities are. Rebalance them. Tie yourself to them. Meaning, commit yourself. Commit yourself to working on what your goals are, what your priorities are. Before the night goes out, realize what your goals are for this month of March. What do you want to accomplish in this month of March? Break those down into weeks. So, okay, if you want to accomplish, let's see, what do you want to accomplish in March? Feel free to give an example of what you would like to accomplish in March. I know for myself, I would like to finish my book, right? My fiction work. So what do I want to accomplish in that is I want to get that book done, a first draft done. What is that going to take? Well, let's say I want to write 50 chapters in the month. Okay, so then I'm going to break that by week. So March has about 4 to 5 weeks. What are we going to do? I'll break that up into, I'll divide it into 4 and tell myself that my thing that, or 5, I'll do it into 5 because it's 5 weeks. So it'll be 10 chapters a week. Okay. After that, I can break it down even more. What am I trying to do? I'm trying to do about a chapter a day or every 2 days a chapter. Now I'm getting closer to whatever my goal is and making that achievable. So this is about what are your priorities and tie yourself to them. Be committed to doing them. That way, every time you achieve what you're setting your goals to be, that's more light. Okay? What's going to challenge you is one is going to be your brain. So it might be feeling burnt out, or might telling yourself, I don't feel like doing this today. Self-sabotage is going to be your problem, right? So that's going to be something to be aware of. So if it comes out, I don't feel like doing this, ask yourself, why don't you feel like doing this? Are you intentionally not working on your goal? Is this an intention thing? Because if we need a day off, cool, I'll take a day off. Or are you sabotaging? So one of the things that you're going to need to do here is realize the why of what you're doing, because self-sabotage is almost a guarantee. Okay? So keep your priorities in order. Be aware that you are going to self-sabotage your own priorities because you have before. In fact, there have been things in the past that have caused you a lot of anxiety. We're all here because of that, right? Because this last year has been hell. And it's not looking like it's changing much, but I'm telling you, it's changing a lot and it's changing faster, the tower, than we realize. So, so there are things of of not having told the truth to ourselves, hence Nine of Swords, meaning I'm going to do this and then you don't do that. So you've lied to yourself. Therefore, you broke your own trust. And therefore, that's your doubt and your self sabotage of why you're not going to put your priorities in place. So this is releasing yourself from the past of your own anxiety, of your fear, of whatever else is in your way. Um, Release that so that you can still do your priority. Because your current energy is this: you are beat the F up. Oh my God. Because the Nine of Wands is our survivor card, right? You're going to survive and live another day. That's our survivor card. But for us, for a lot of us, we are feeling very overwhelmed. We are feeling as if this battle is won by the wrong people. I'm telling you, this is just emotion. Okay. This is not fact. This is emotion. This is the messaging that you're receiving. This is not fact. Okay. And honestly, remember, they're manipulating the message as well. They're manipulating it. They don't tell you whole truths. They don't tell you you have the power. They don't tell you any of that. So they're manipulating the message. Um, because the energy over, oh my God, the energy over all of this, honey, is the ultimate source of energy, the sun. Okay. The sun. So this is going to be success. This is that what you put your mind to, the goal that you're setting, the light that you're trying to create, it will be created. It will be. That's what's almost a guarantee as the energy behind this. Now, will it happen? That depends on you. But the intention is it actually will. And there's a horse there, fire horse, you know? But the intention there is it actually will. And if you notice, these are sunflowers. They look for the sun, and that's your job. Your job is to look for the light. The darkness is in our face. Look for the light and turn your face towards that. Okay? And that's a new thing too. The baby. That's a new thing. Um, and this is like realizing how hostage you have been to the messaging. This is the Eight of Swords. You see the Nine of Swords you had in the past? This is the Eight of Swords. So this is realizing where the messaging is coming from. This is realizing how it has made you feel. It makes you feel frustrated, bound, unable to do much or to break through. This is the lesson to be learned, is that you get tied up when you allow the dark to rule. Okay? So outcome. Oh my goodness. We're going to have to change this outcome. This is what's letting you know what's ahead. And this is getting tangled up. Now, are you going to win at the game of Cat's Cradle? Or are you going to allow hands to come in and mess you up? They shouldn't get to touch the game. Exactly, getting your health and self care back on track. So that's your priority. And also, that's what pentacles are. They're also health, right? So this is really telling here because the Cat's Cradle is a fun game. I play this a lot. It's between you and another person, right? And you are moving the chords or the string with your fingers. But then here we have people trying to get in and do that. With the Five of Wands, that's about being challenged. That's about, um, not necessarily competition, but it's kind of like it. The difference between the 501 and the Five of Swords for me is that the swords are sharper, so they can actually, cause damage in the competition and the challenge. This is messaging, and this is wood, and wood can be broken. So it doesn't necessarily have to be able to win. Um, Let me give you what the lesson is in that, because that's a big thing here. Five of Wands. I keep forgetting wands are first. So, Five of Wands, it's know your principles. Remember your values and keep them in mind when the going gets tough. Try to stand by them. Give the benefit of the doubt. Try to see the good that others want out of this conflict. Being objective about the intentions of others can keep you focused on your own values instead of being frustrated by theirs. Finding common ground. Take criticism constructively. Understand other people's goals and find places that you can connect. That's only with things that are worth that, by the way. Please understand that. It's not for you to do that for everybody. So tension and conflicts are indicated here. Many voices are struggling to be heard, and instead of working together, they're fighting for supremacy. There is rivalry, competition, and egotism. The conflict can also be internal, as the fool sorts out many possible scenarios in her head. Remember, we had that fool card. So to rise above, we must integrate and use the diversity of viewpoints to build something that truly stands the test of time. So with tension and innocent actions can be construed with tension, innocent actions can be construed with malice. Everyone points the finger at each other, ready to fight. But how can you avoid being pulled into this? That's the key. How can you avoid being pulled into this? What is the common vision? When others treat us with suspicion, we may escalate the situation with anger. Is your ego coming into the picture? And how important is it for you to be right? So there's some things that are ahead for March. And it seems like I want to say it's kind of like a test. Like, what did you learn? Like that kind of thing. Meaning, are you going to stay focused on your goals and achieve them? Or are you going to let people get in the way of it? The intention of it here is that you would be successful. But with this outcome, this is kind of for me a fork in the road. Meaning, what are you going to choose? Are you going to play this game right, or are you going to let people get in your head and mess up the way that you're playing? So this feels like an open path here. Um, Not necessarily an answer. It's basically telling you what your actions need to be, meaning you need to be focused on you. You need to write your priorities. You need to be aware of the self sabotage. You need to understand the messaging that they try to use against you. That where your fear is often because of them. And them being external, but also them being internal, like because you could still be carrying some of the stuff from the past into your life, telling yourself that you're not worth whatever it is that you dream of doing, whatever that priority is for the month of March. So I'm really oh, especially with the full moon coming up. I think it's full moon. I'm Figure out what it is that you want to do for the month of March. Like make one nice goal that you're going to stretch to, that if you accomplish it, it's going to feel like a nice burst of light. Like, it's the energy, the joy that you need. Um, Make that goal your focus for the month of March through all of this, because the world's still going to world. The world is still going to world. Every card I just stopped on was really, really nice. The Nine of Cups I stopped on, the Page of Swords I stopped on, and then the one before that was not the Hierophant, um, the chick, oh my God, who's she called? The one with the intuition. Every single one I just stopped on. The Ace of Wands. Those three cards that I just stopped on each time while I was talking to you just now, all very beautiful, strong cards. So this is exactly along the lines. Focus on your goal and achieve it. Don't let this stuff get in the way. Play the game, sure, but you win. You don't let them change your mind or your energy, because this is all this frustration caused by them. Don't enable don't enable their takeover of your own mind. This is very interesting. Does that make sense? Help me with this, please. Give me more message on that Five of Wands. Yeah, see, this is letting them take you out of balance. Don't let them take you out of balance. The Ace of Cups, this is ultimate intuition and, spiritual renewal and new things. If it's coming out in the reverse, this is you letting them get in the game. Do not let them get in the game. That's Knight of Pentacles. All this stuff in reverse it feels like a lot of people are letting them win. Don't let them win. They win when they have your mind. Don't let them have your mind. Okay. So if we stay focused on our own goals, if we continue to generate the light, if we continue to stay on our path of priority and purpose, what outcome are we looking at? What is the other possibility of the outcome to this reading? There we go. It feels like a reconnection with self. I get another emotional card, another cup. It's reconnecting with self. That's like self-love. That's like a little bit of healing, just a little bit of healing. Look, then we got the Knight of Cups. It's like, again, giving love to yourself. Giving love to yourself. Okay. So that's your choice. Basically, those are your two choices. Is being emotionally out of balance or restoring love and trust with yourself when you play this game. Are you going to let them in and to mess with your mind? Or are you going to establish your own rules, play your own way? And to go with that other message that was part of it was like, sometimes people give you things you didn't think of. Like they have a perspective you didn't think of. So it's like, even when you're playing the game, somebody might go, interesting. The Tower and Justice in reverse. What was I say? Oh, they might, you might learn a way that you didn't think of before. Like, you might know something you didn't think of before. Weakness. All this reversal, man. This is the energy that some of y'all are stewing in now. God, I don't like it. Don't be hopeless. Because again, there's the Two of Pentacles. And that was in our reading, was in the upright. So this is telling me this is where you guys are. Feeling hopeless, feeling helpless. All this is in the negative. All this is in reverse. This is the only one that's a value. That's a value. That's lies. Oh, look at all these reversals. That's wild. I think some of y'all need cleansing. Meaning of your own cleansing. Please don't play the victim. Okay, I needed that. Because I just feel not like me. You see what I'm saying? I don't know whose energy that is. If it's collective or if it's just, I don't know. Y'all have to let that go. I don't know. Don't let them have your mind. I think this war thing has thrown some of you off. Like unable to plan and see a different future. But look, there's good. There's good. It just takes time to grow in your own life. Ace of Wands. Tap back into your own spirituality, your own self-awareness, your own knowledge, so you can receive what's next. Release their hold on your mind. Oh, exactly. Don't be tied to them. That's a Lover's card. And that was on its side. So it's like, what are you going to decide to do? Be in a toxic relationship with them where you feel overpowered? Or what? Find a different kind of love. One that gives you, that helps you fill up as opposed to one that takes from your energy. What are you going to be doing? Which partnership do you want? And with them having your mind, this is the one you get. With you having your own mind, this is the one you create. Okay. Is that it? Nope. Look, it's all good. Look at this. It's all good. Everything going down is not a bad thing. I have to tell you that. This is honestly not a bad thing. Yeah, it was intense. It's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. You got to get into your own creativity, your own spirituality, and wield your own power. Creativity is where a lot of us will be able to channel, receive messages, and create light. So that will be literally creativity. Like painting, singing, dancing, handwork, whatever it is. But I still see people in the soil. So that's also planting, gardening, creating life, so to speak, tending to life, using your power for good, right? Creating more light. Because there's an end to this, and it's like hold on to hope, hold up, hold on to faith, hold on to things you've already been told, the intuition, um, the messaging. The story will end the same way. It will always end the same way. They will lose. The only variable is how much time it takes. That's it. So if you hold on to hope, create more light, then I think the time goes faster. I really do think the time goes faster. Yeah, they're sad, mad, and frustrated. Yeah, a few cried. Oh man. I mean, I understand. I do. I do. But now it's like, what do we do with our power? You know, it's like, understand you're not hopeless. You're not powerless. Um, so what are you going to do? And it's like, exercise your voice in the way that you can. So, like you said, you're in vet groups and stuff, and they understand. I mean, there's been no war more blatant than this one. Like, there's literally been no war more blatant than this one, um, to point to you that it's all a lie of what's happening. There's none more blatant than this one. Um, and the fact that it's in the open is like a challenge. Now, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? All right, so let's see what we have to look forward to for the month of March.